everyone, and welcome to the review of Psychonauts 2, where we will finally answer the question, is Psychonauts 2 good?
Psychonauts is known for its amazing writing, so I think it's natural that we start with the biggest part of the game, its story.
For a quick plot summary, Psychonauts 2 picks up right where the first Psychonauts game and Rhombus of Ruin left off. After trying to get Lobato to reveal who hired him to kidnap Truman Zanotto, the current head of the Psychonauts, Raz uncovers that the first real threat the Psychonauts ever had to deal with, Maligula, may be brought back to life by a group of cultists.
After returning back to Psychonauts HQ, Raz quickly gets told that he's not a true Psychonaut yet, due to the fact that Ford Cruller has no recruitment authority, labeling him an intern. After a quick mission, and almost breaking the Psychonaut's second-in-command, Agent Forsyth's mind, Raz gets a mission from Truman Zanotto himself to stop Maligula by fixing Ford Cruller.
This game expands upon the lore of Psychonauts by a lot, introducing the Psychic Six, the six psychics that started the Psychonauts organization. Ford Cruller, Helmut Fulbear, Bob Zanotto, Cassiopeia, Otto Mentalis, and Compton Boole. Without getting too much into it, the rest of the game is dedicated to helping the Psychic Six through their problems that all originated from their fight with Maligula.
Also introduced in this game is the Aquato family. We saw glimpses of them in Rasputin's memory vaults, but here we see them in their flesh. We get to see how their family interacts, their dislike of psychics, apart from their dad, who's now obsessed with being psychic, and how Rasputin and Ford Cruller might be more closely related than we might think.
I'll be honest, I kinda wish we got to see more of them individually rather than as a family unit. But I'm also giving the game the shadow of the doubt that I just haven't seen it yet since we didn't complete the game at this time.
This game likes to delve into deeper subject matters than the first game did, which is another huge step up. Honestly, I'd have to say that when it comes to story and writing, is it good? Absolutely.
This story hit me right in the feels.
I just wish that Sasha, Mia, Lily, and Coach Oleander got some more time in the spotlight.
The look and feel of this game is stellar all around. Every stage from the mother lobe to all of the mental worlds are booming with personality. No two levels look alike, even when they're all a part of the same head like Ford's. Literally the best parts of this game were waiting in anticipation, just seeing what the next mental world would throw at us.
The sound design in this game is just as stellar. The music in this game is just as amazing as the music in the first game. I mean, do you hear this boss music? This is so much more epic than it needs to be, and we loved it. Even the noises the Psy powers make are just so satisfying to listen to every time.
Amazing level design, amazing music, and absolute upgrade in graphics. There is nothing but good things we can say about the presentation of this game. The gameplay of Psychonauts 2 is just as stellar as the original game. The controls are tight, there was never a feeling of dropped inputs. Hell, I always grabbed a ledge when I felt like I was supposed to. That's rare for a game.
Unfortunately, there are a few gripes I have with the gameplay. For example, just like the first game, having to switch out your psi powers by stopping gameplay to switch them is just slow and clunky.
Yeah, and the pin system seems like it could have had more put into it as well. There are a great number of pins that you could buy from Otto's shop, but unfortunately you can only equip 3 pins at a time. This is way too little. You never get to explore or have fun with the pins because no matter what, you'll only have 2 offensive pins and the magnet pin. This could have been easily fixed by just having upgrades to the amount of pins you can have active at a time. We think 6 would have been a good ending number.
The new power-ups are great for the most part. Mental Connections is nothing more than a grappling hook, but that's fine. It makes platforming more interesting. Time Bubble is amazing because it really helps you with both platforming and combat scenarios. Where I was really let down, however, was the Projection power. Projection does nothing more than solve situational puzzles. He doesn't really feel that useful in combat, and if you unequip the power, no matter how much health the archetype still has, it disappears. It seems like a major oversight.
Also, where's the shield and invisibility? Those were our main defenses against damage in the first game, and they're just absent in this game for some reason.
It's because of this that it feels like you take so much damage in this game, and combat seems to take a long time. Enemies have bigger health bars and hit-resistant stun animations. For a game that went harder into the combat system, it definitely could have used some improvements.
don't take all of these criticisms as us saying the gameplay of Psychonauts 2 is bad. It's not bad at all. Not even a little bit. There's just some parts where things could be improved to make the gameplay really reach that extra mile to be even better. Psychonauts 2 is a game that proves that 16 years worth of hype can be realized through a carefully constructed and well thought out game.
Every character felt like themselves. The gameplay, though it could have had its improvements, still felt as great as it did in the first game.
The Psychic 6 were the perfect way to create heartfelt narratives, amazing worlds to explore, and to expand the lore of the Psychonauts universe.
My favorite level has to be either Psy King Sensatorium or Cassie's Collection, and my least favorite was probably Compton's Cook-Off, because it was just a little too short.
I'd have to agree with you about Psy King Sensorium being the highlight of the game, but I kinda liked Compton's Cook-Off. I'd say my least favorite was probably Bob's Bottles. It just was not a memorable world to me in the slightest.
So to answer the question, is Psychonauts 2 good? The answer is a resounding yes!
Tim Schafer, you mad genius, you've done it again. Now, when are we getting Brutal Legend 2?